Is that a 5?
Okay,
I'll
good
be
day.
It's more than a 5.
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. We have the Reverend, we have the Rhino, and we have another beer for the Reverend. We have the BrewDog Punk IPA.
Down a little bit.
BrewDog Punk IPA is brewed by BrewDog in Scotland, 5.6% alcohol. I figured you're Scottish, we'd give you a Scottish beer.
Somewhat polite reasoning.
Now, BrewDog is known to be one of the craft breweries that is all out. They make Tactical Nuclear Penguin, as well as a few other beers that are some of the strongest beers in the world.
Tactical Nuclear Penguin.
Awesome. Yeah, they make some of the strongest beers in the world, ranging from in the 15% all the way up to in the 30s. So,
yeah. We've had them before, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the beers we had from them is the one that was sent to us by the Urban Viking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For those of you that haven't watched the Urban Viking, go watch the guy. Mm-hmm. Dave is a cool lad. A bloke, if you will. And at some point we'll have him in this basement.
You should not use that term. Because you sound ridiculous saying it.
That's why I like to say it. He's a bloke.
He's a fine bloke.
I was going to say a fit bloke, because that is what the English say, but then I'm saying he's hot, and I don't want to say that.
Yeah. He is attracted to you, though. It is a fact, Dave.
It's a little cloudy. It's not as cloudy as some of the beers we've had, but it does have a little bit of cloud to it. Nice head.
This definitely
very golden
more
color.
Grass.
Oh, that's yard clippings.
Yeah, that's grass. That is straight grass. Like I honestly think you just mulched it and then just fucking squeezed it out.
Oh yeah.
That's
wow.
It's mulch. You squeezed out, and the fucking water that came out, they put it into this.
That's a cottage beer right there.
Oh yeah. Woo! Out on the deck chair. Woo! Yeah.
There's a little hint of citrus in there too. It's not
much.
grapefruit. It's like orange.
It would not be a cottage beer. It would be a caravan beer from Scotland. Get it right.
Oh, sorry. Right. It's from Scotland, so it's a caravan.
We're being ignorant.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about Scotland. That's where all the Vikings are, right?
No conquistadors.
Oh, that's where the conquistadors come from.
Let's try it.
It's from the Scottish term conquisto.
Time.
What, you're trying to get me to spit on him instead of the back of your neck?
That's a cottager beer right there.
Ooh.
That's for your first-time cottagers.
I never want to go in any of your cottages.
Now,
your cottage would be terrible.
Oh, if there are any people from England who are watching this, they will know what a cottager is.
I'm saying, it totally becomes fruit after the
different.
fact. What
what I was going to say is, I don't post these in order, but we just drank a few minutes ago one of the best IPAs I've had, and this one isn't close to that.
This isn't wowing him.
No, this is reminding me of the American style of doing it, where it's mostly just punch you in the face bitter. Now, I mean, it does have some other flavors to it. As you said, the fruit is coming out, but it's coming out after the fact. It just doesn't feel as balanced as a lot of them.
Well, it's 2/3 grass clipping, because the smell is because if your nose goes in the fucking glass, which is a bad idea. Bad idea. This goes like that, the fucking flute glass, whatever the fuck you were talking about, so your nose stays around there. That'd be way better time for you. Bag of grass, and then fruit.
That's where it can.
Done. Get a straw, then you're set.
The bitterness...
A big, swirly one.
Let's say the IBU on here. That's it.
No grass! Lots of grass in my mouth! And then you gotta keep doing it for the entire beer. It's an awesome idea.
We put that in the beer can helmet.
Oh, God.
BrewDog is about breaking rules.
They did.
Taking risks, upsetting trends,
or pallets.
and unsettling
highfalutin.
institutions.
Well, maybe after today.
Succeeded.
They're unsettling institutions as well. But first and foremost, a great tasting
Most
beer.
of my constitution.
Most of your constitution.
They were fine until that point.
Yeah. You know what? It's not that it's bad tasting beer. It's just
It's bad tasting.
No, it's not that it's terrible.
I haven't even had it.
Terrible. Hear that slight variance in the word? Terrible. Terrible.
There is.
It's not terrible, but terrible.
It's not terrible, but it's terrible.
Terrible is just terrible with a little bit more turd.
Yeah.
Hence why it's not just terrible.
I know. I'm aware.
Much like
I'm
just
ridiculous
explaining
or
for the internet.
ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yep.
Dear internet.
there is some IPAs that I love out there, and this is not going to be one of them. This isn't going to be one of the IPAs that I completely shat on and say I hate, because it is more balanced than a lot of them we've drank, but it's just not balanced enough for me to love it.
No.
I'd probably put it at a 6 out of 10. It's worth a drink. IPA lovers probably love it.
I think it's
I think it's one thing that always get where most of us do not like IPAs, very visibly myself. A lot of times when we're giving a bad review, whether we're just terribly shitting on it, like here's why it's the worst thing ever, it's just not my bag. I think it actually more so helps people I like that beer. You guys are idiots for not liking it, but we hate them. Odds are you're gonna like them. So you need to just go oh, they hate it, done, and fucking powerhouse right through them.
No, it's more refreshing than a lot of the ones we've had. It's lighter than a lot of the ones we've had, but it's not my bag. Just like you said, it's not there for me. It doesn't do what I want it to do. It doesn't have the balance I want. But you know what? Again, this is the third time I've drank it in the time that it's been available in Canada, and I don't hate it. I just wouldn't pick it. I mean,
But if you drink it three individual times, that's got to show you something as to you that is not terrible. It just okay, we have for the review, we do pretty much everything. Okay, we have to do it at least one more time. But there was a third time that you drank it, so there's at least one time I had it, and I've chosen again to have it. So it can't be that terrible. So it's yeah, I've had it before, and yeah, I'll do it again, and now I have to review it. And it's not just no, how about you just pretend that beer doesn't exist? Never heard of it. Nope.
so out of 10 for yourself there, Reverend.
I'm gonna go 6. I do higher than the last one. The last one I didn't really care for much at all. I think I gave it a 5.5. So yeah, so we'll do a 6 on this guy.
Alrighty, so a 5.5 and a 6. Again, not the worst IPA. As an IPA, I'd probably put it at a 7.5 or an 8. But it's just not my bag. It's not what I'm looking for if I'm looking for an IPA. Thank you guys. Bye.